What's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. God damn it. It's still a heat wave out here. I am ready for fall. It's too damn hot. It's hot. I don't like the heat. It's hot. I'm ready for fall. Give me all that pumpkin spice BS. How's it going, everybody? It's been about 3 or 4 days since my last upload, and it was about AOC speaking at the DNC. And today, it's about Yang speaking at the DNC. I know it happened about a day, maybe 2 days ago, and I just thought I'd talk about it real quick with you guys and gals. So it was like 1 minute and 47 seconds. Let's just round up to 2 minutes. It was a 2-minute speech. And you'd be surprised at how much controversy, no, I ain't talking about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, popped up over Yang's little speech at the DNC. First and foremost, I'm going to play the clip of Yang and his speech in case you haven't seen it already. And if you haven't, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing?
So I'm going to play that, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about it.
Hello, America. I'm Andrew Yang. You might know me as the guy who ran for president talking about math and the future. Unfortunately for all of us, that future is now. The pandemic has accelerated everything. If you're like me and my wife, Evelyn, you don't know if your child's school is going to reopen this fall. 72% of Americans believe that this is the worst time we have ever experienced. And 42% of the jobs that have been lost, millions of jobs, will never return. We are in a deep, dark hole, and we need leaders who will help us dig out. I know many politicians promise and then fail to deliver. If you voted for Trump or didn't vote at all back in 2016, I get it. Many of us have gotten tired of our leaders seeming far removed from our everyday lives, and we despair that our government will ever rise to the challenges of our time. But we must give this country, our country, a chance to recover. And recovery is only possible with a change of leadership and new ideas. Bold and innovative policies that will get help into your hands in the midst of this crisis are now possible. But we need your help to turn the page for our country in 75 days. We are here tonight to celebrate Joe Biden's nomination as the Democratic candidate for president. I have gotten to know both Joe and Kamala on the trail over the past year. The way you really get to know a person when the cameras are off, the crowds are gone, it's just you and them. They're real people. They understand the problems we face. They are parents and patriots who want the best for us and our country. And if we give them the chance, they will fight for us and our families every single day. Our future is now, and it is daunting. But I ask you tonight to join me to help Joe and Kamala fight for the promise of America, turn the page for our country, and lead us forward to a future we'll actually be proud to leave to our children.
All right, so seemed fairly simple, right? Nothing crazy. And that is the problem with some of the people. Some people wanted Yang to become a rebel. Some people wanted Yang to stand out and to do something spectacular within this speech. And quite frankly, he was just regular old, chill, Mr. Still Your Girl Yang. That's all he was. He was just talking that talk, walking that walk, nothing crazy. And that actually bothered some people. If you go into the depths of Facebook hell, into some of those Yang Gang groups that aren't really Yang Gang anymore, you'll see a lot of people were upset by it. They wanted him to do something different. They were even calling him weak. Quite interesting. Some people were mad that his speech was scripted. Quite interesting. Well, I say to thee this. Yang wasn't even going to speak, homie pastrami. Yang wasn't even going to talk originally. We had to bare our fangs and grit our teeth for the DNC to be like, well, apparently they like this guy Yang. Let's get him to say something. Apparently what the hell he's saying is as relevant as ever. I suppose he can say something. So they got him on there. Of course, it was going to be a scripted speech. And he said what he had to say. Now, the other thing that people were upset about, and this I kind of get, is that he was bigging up Kamala Harris and Joe Biden a little bit, right? Bigging them up. That he knows that a Joe Biden presidency is going to help secure the future of our kids. I can't say I 100% agree with that. Now, I get it. Look, a game is being played right now. Whether willingly or not willingly, Yang's a part of this game. And it's red versus blue. It's defeat Trump no matter what. Say whatever pleasantries you have to say about Biden, even if it ain't true, to help him beat Donald Trump. And so that kind of bothered some people because, look, I smell the bullshit. Biden is probably one of the worst Democratic candidates we can have. Let's just be honest. So to say flowery things and spit out flowery rhetoric about Biden and Kamala, well, this ain't true. It's just not true.
I've heard enough, teacher.
What's going on?
I'm arresting you for disseminating falsehoods to young children.
What, you mean?
Lying.
So it was kind of hard for people to swallow that pill because Biden ain't great. I think that's inarguable at this point that Joe Biden is not great, but he is better than Donald Trump. Even if it's marginally, he's better than Trump. So, right now on the Democratic side, they're saying whatever they have to say and doing whatever they have to do to make Joe Biden look great. Hell, even Bernie Sanders had to do the same thing. After he spent a whole campaign showing why the corporate Dems are bad, he's got to prop up a corporate Dem. It's just the game that's being played right now, folks. And we're player 2. And our controller ain't plugged in. So, yeah, there was just a little bit of controversy around Yang's speech. Anybody who's mad that it was a scripted speech, I don't know what to tell you. The man wasn't even supposed to speak to begin. He should have been speaking to begin with, but he wasn't scheduled to speak. So, I'm not surprised it was a scripted speech. We'll take it. I'll take it. You'll take it. They'll take it. Everyone will take it. And that's just what it is. Now, Elaine. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, have every DVD, and I can literally cut off my Netflix, cut off everything, and just watch the Seinfeld DVDs over and over and over on repeat for days and not get tired of it. It's one of the most quotable shows in existence. George is getting upset. It's fucking good. So, pretty much what I'm trying to say is I have a soft spot right here for Elaine. Soft spot. Maybe even here. Maybe I got a couple soft spots for Elaine, all right? I know that's not her name, but we are going to call her Elaine because that's who that is. And there was like a little conversation, right, with Elaine and Yang. Now, to me, this is huge. This is major because here goes Elaine from Seinfeld, which I love. I have every single season. And then obviously Andrew Yang, bam, based my entire channel on this guy. Popped champagne with him on New Year's Eve. This is just amazing. Elaine and Andrew Yang. And you'd think it'd be like worlds colliding. It was a little cringy. Just a smidge cringy. I'm going to play that clip.
Hi, Andrew. I'm so glad to see you. So what did you think about Kamala Harris's speech last night?
It was tremendous. I was so happy for her.
I know, me too. She was fabulous. I cannot wait to see her debate our current vice president, Mika Pints. Or is it Paints?
It's pronounced Ponce, I believe.
Oh, some kind of weird foreign name?
Yeah, not very American sounding.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Strongly. Well, thank you, Andrew. And please give my regards to the gang.
I will. They're right in the next room. Have a great night, Julia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a little cringe. It's a little cringe. Maybe because it was the basis of the conversation. Look, my first video for my channel was destroying Kamala Harris. I am not a fan. I'm well aware of her record. Now, the Susan everybody and the Johnny Know Nothings may not know about her record, may not even care about her record, because all they care about is the surface level stuff, right? But fortunately or unfortunately, I happen to know about it, and I can't make myself forget about it. And then when she was running, she ran pretty shittily. Is that a word? Shittily. It's a word now. We're making that a word. It's a thing now. Go, feel free to use it. And she was smug and condescending. Maybe I should just get over it. I won't, but maybe I should. And that stuff is very much relevant in my mind because I had to cover it and I spoke about it. Okay, so she ain't a great player in my game, right? So when I see like the propping up and like the Kamala's such a great person, blah, 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 I just don't buy it. And it made the conversation feel inauthentic. So, guys, it was supposed to be Elaine and Yang, and it was supposed to be an amazing thing. And you didn't give me that. And I'm hurt. We need to fix this. Do something about that, Elaine. Do something about that, Yang. I ask you dearly. But yeah, all in all, it was what I expected. He was saying some truths in his speech, obviously. The man should have been on there from Jump Street. We shouldn't have had to threaten to burn down Twitter to get Andrew Yang on there. But we did what we had to do. When we come together, we get shit done. I keep saying that. I don't know if y'all hear me. Say it louder for the people in the background. When we come together, we get shit done. We just have to do it more often. But we're at a weird impasse here because as time has gone on, Trump's gotten more and more worse. And so you're putting yourself in a situation where you're like, I'm just going to shoot myself in the foot and maybe vote for Joe Biden. Like, people are coming to that, you know? And I hate that it has to be that way. I really do. But and at one point Biden was like had a 10-point lead above Trump in the polls. It was like a 12-point average lead in some instances. And now it's like a 3. Like, he dropped that much within the margin of error. So like I made a bet on my live stream with Trucker for Yang. Who's Lang? Who is Lang? I made a bet with Trucker for Yang, and maybe he supports Lang too, for $1, right? That I said Donald Trump would lose. He said Donald Trump would win. At that point, Joe Biden had a 10-point lead on Donald Trump average, and now it's a 3-point. So now I might be out of $1, and times is rough. Shit is real out here. So if I got to give up $1 to Trump or for Yang, I'm lashing out at everybody, okay? So, yeah, I just wanted to cover that real quick. Did you guys see any of that, like, backlash about the Yang speech? Some people just were not pleased by it. But you can't please everybody. You can't, man. You can give some people the world and they won't be pleased. Yang can grow wings and go Super Saiyan, and people will be like, them wings weren't big enough. And some people that just won't be pleased. So, that's it for today. Just a quick video. I wanted to touch up on his speech. So much is happening. Like, I didn't get to talk about Donald Trump's brother dying. I don't know how many people care. But RIP and etc. So, but I'm still here. I'm still dropping videos. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for staying tuned. I love y'all. So, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Patreon. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Stay safe. Peace.
Sometimes I'm feeling high, but sometimes I'm feeling low. I wanna stay inside, I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear. Let it push you to see more clear. I don't wanna think about the pain no more. Everybody's not the same. We all open different doors. Yeah, we've all got different brains. That's what keeps starting these wars. I just stay within my lane, hope my words even score. I just try to keep it